Hey everybody, it's Toddzilla here again with Joe's Out of War Clan, fresh off our 26th straight war, and 3 in a row here where we almost had near perfect. So let's take a peek. We just played Barbie Doll. They actually gave us quite a bit of run for our money, so we'll take a peek at some of their bases and see how we attacked them. Let's take a look at number 1, Bone Crusher, 3-starred them. Let's take a peek at their base. Fairly standard symmetrical base that you'll see throughout Town Hall 8 and Town Hall 9s. The weird thing about this base is actually they have a big ring where you can get to all their defenses, which is actually kind of nice when they do that, because then there's nothing stopping your kill squad or anything going through. So you can see here Bone Crusher decided to go with 4 heals and no jump on here, just because the base is very easily accessible pretty much everywhere. All you have to do is get through that first set of walls here and you can have access to the Archer Queen. And actually you can see that they have a hole within their walls which allows even easier access. So he didn't even bring wall breakers to this attack. He's got a golem in his CC, 2 witches, 23 hogs, 12 wizards, and 3 archers. Kind of the go-ho wee-wee attack. Send in your golem and funnel with your wizards, and then you send in your witches and then your royals to take care of the Archer Queen and have them kind of ruin the base. And then the 4 heals that he brought are strictly for healing up his hogs going through the base. I believe there's only 2 possible double bomb locations on this entire base. One is right here, and he does a very smart thing when he pulls the clan castle down here with the archer tower. He sends in, I believe, 3 hogs which kill that archer tower and then go straight into that wizard tower and trigger the double bomb. So we'll take a peek at that and his run at this base, and you can see if you see something similar in one of yours. If you have a similar base, you might be able to 3-star as well. So you can see he sends in the hogs there, they trigger the double bomb. That's no longer a threat for when he does the rest of his hogs. He'll poison those CC troops down, and then he sends in his golems straight into that hole in the wall. And he really doesn't even need wizards to funnel much. There's not much sitting outside the base. So he sends down the golem. The king will path right to the Archer Queen once it starts damaging any of the troops. Archer Queen's gone, and Barb King barely took any damage, so, and neither did the golems that went through. You can kind of see his kill squad going in. I believe he kind of slow plays this a little bit. He waits for the 1 bomb to trigger up top before he starts releasing his hogs, just to make sure there's the 1 bomb that goes. You can see him releasing his hogs. Kind of an Asian wall, kind of not. Nothing's like right in front, so spreads him out, gets a bunch of the defensive buildings down right away. You can see him doing damage there on the X-bow and the couple of Teslas in the core. It's very important to get to those. That's a lot of DPS in there, especially when you got a level 3 crossbow and maxed out Teslas in there. That's quite a bit of DPS. So if you can get through there with a lot of your hogs left, it's a good attack. You can see here the hogs are just going around. There's not very many defensive buildings left. I believe that's actually just that 1 cannon, and now it's done. They take out 1 building, focus on that king, and I believe the king's the last of the base that can do any defense other than any bombs that are laying around. You can see very nice go-ho wee-wee attack from Bone Crusher to get the 3 stars. Nice work, Bone. Been really stepping up your game lately. Take a peek at number 2 here real quick. Jesse attacked that, or has the clan's best attack. This is actually a very common base. You'll see run at Town Hall 9. This is one you'll want to pay attention to. There's many ways I've seen of attacking this and getting 3 stars, but we'll see what Jesse did. He's got the heal and a jump spell, 2 golems, or 1, and then a golem in his CC, 8 Valkyries and 17 hogs with 8 wizards. We'll just see how he utilizes those when he goes in. I believe this base is actually pretty tough to pull the CC. So he sends in a couple right there and is able to get the CC to come out, which is very nice. Poisons them down. And then he starts with the golems, big wide swath with his wizards to funnel. A couple wall breakers to get into the bottom section there. And then from there he can jump straight into the core, which is where your Valkyries will do a lot of damage. If you remember from last war, you saw one of Jesse's attacks, he was the same type of strategy with the Valkyries. You get them into the core, they're just doing massive amount of damage. You can heal them up. They tank, they do lots of damage, AoE damage. They're a very good troop for that when there's clusters of buildings, especially in the core. A lot of people like to bunch up a lot of stuff in their core, and those Valkyries are really good at DPSing through everything in there, while simultaneously tanking in the most part, because I believe a max Valkyrie has 1200 hit points, so a very useful troop. You can see his hogs were spread in there at the top. They're kind of coming down to finish off the last of the defenses here. Still got a few Valkyries alive, actually. You can see there his hogs actually petered out a little bit. And now everything's just kind of blasting the king, the golem, and those Valkyries. I believe the Valkyries are actually still tanking that cannon, so you can see how much HP those Valkyries actually have. It's kind of nice. They only take up 8 slots, and they have a lot of hit points, so his king actually is still at full health just because of those Valkyries being able to tank and take so much damage. You can see there's a few left there at the top too. They're just going through. They do a decent amount of damage as well. So another 3-star attack there on Jesse. Very nice. They just finish off the last gold pump there, and another 3 stars. We'll take another peek at the next base that we 3-star. This is the only base during the war that we didn't 3-star. Bone Crusher got 66% on that. I attacked it and only got 1, so we'll take a peek here at number 4, the one that I 3-starred. Take a peek at the base, pause it real quick. You can see I ran the Go-Ho Wee Wee attack here. There's no real threat of any double bombs anywhere on this base. The only threat is there in the middle, and if you know from playing, it's in general going to be your Teslas, so we'll see how I attack that. Try to pull a CC with the hog, poison everything down as usual. And then usually you want to send your kill squad in, which is your golems, your wizards, your witches, and your royals, in towards the archer queen. So they'll take out the archer queen. And then once the archer queen is taken out, depending on the type of base you have that you're going against, you can toss your hogs in, knowing that they're not really going to have to worry about that archer queen. You can see that jump spell placement that gets me into 1, 2, 3, 4 different sectors there of his base. And I just drop in those hogs essentially at a 90-degree angle from where I came in. Gets rid of a lot of the side defenses, throw down a few strategic heals. Again, you can see the core, lots of DPS in the core. That's where the Valkyries come in nice, that Jesse likes to use. This particular base didn't have any threat of a double bomb, so hogs can go in there too. And as long as you have heals, they'll go through and take those out with no problem. Just finishing off the last crossbow there, last few defenses. It's really quick cleanup, because once those defenses are gone, if you have a lot of hogs left, a lot of times they'll end up splitting off. And it's one of those attacks where they're actually fairly quick and you don't have to worry about running out of time. A lot of people like to use a queen walk and stuff at Town Hall 9. That is a little bit more dangerous, a little riskier, because it is a slower attack where you have to wait for the queen to take out a few air defenses or a few point defenses on one end before you start the main portion of your attack. So you can see another 3-star there by myself. And that's a few of the bases that we saw. The one that Jesse 3-star is actually a very popular base. I'll just scout that real quick. And if you want to go back and look at how he attacked that, I'm sure we'll have a few more replays in the future on bases similar to this or exactly like this. They're actually quite easy to 3-star. So hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe this YouTube channel. We'll be posting videos pretty much from every one of our wars showing how to 3-star certain bases. So if you like them, please subscribe, and thank you for watching.